what's up? It's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. I am just making a quick little update video for you guys. For some of you who may follow me on my social media, y'all know that Gabriel has not been feeling the best. I've also mentioned it in my previous vlog that I uploaded. Also, don't mind my raspy voice and my appearance. I have been basically in the emergency room and hospital all day today. So I thought I would quickly kind of update you guys and let y'all know what's been going on. A lot of y'all have been worried, of course, so I thought I would just kind of give y'all a little explanation. So Thursday, Gabriel got a 102 fever. Gave him some, medicine, and it went away. The next day, he didn't have a fever. He was fine. He was slowly starting to get to himself because he hadn't really been feeling himself all day on Thursday. When he got the fever, he had been very lethargic, was not crawling around like he normally would. Very, very tired. He was sleeping so much. Not eating. He would not nurse. I know I mentioned that in my video as well. So he's slowly starting to get to himself yesterday, and he was kind of nursing a little bit better. He didn't have a fever. I did give him some medicine in the morning yesterday, so I don't know if that's why he didn't really have a fever. I don't know, but so he started to get a fever in the middle of the night last night, and this morning when I took his temperature, it was 103, so we went to the emergency room. Not really, concerned or anything, but, we just took him just to be safe. So, after I took him in, they took his temperature and all the other vitals, and, everything came back fine. I mean, of course, he still had 103 fever. Gave him some Motrin, and that brought his fever down to 99.4, which is great, but he had not peed all morning, so they were kind of concerned, and they wanted to get a urine sample because they wanted to rule out a UTI. But they did test for RSV and the flu, and both came back negative. She was like, I think it's just a viral infection, but I want to rule out a UTI, so they were trying to get a urine sample. Well, then they were like, he's probably dehydrated because they couldn't, he had no pee. I brought him in to the ER probably I want to say it was 9, something like that, 9:30, and he had not had a wet diaper for the probably 3, it's just been a really long day. We were at the ER for a total of I think it was 3.5 hours, but he did not pee the whole time we were there, and he did nurse a little bit while we were there, and they made me give him as much Pedialyte as I could. He almost had a whole little bottle of it, but still was not peeing, so they were trying to get an IV in him, but they both could not. There was 2 people there, and they both could not get an IV in either of his arm. So they were like, well, he really needs to get some fluids. So that's why we're at the hospital, basically, is to give him some fluids, because they couldn't, I guess, just get the IV there. So yeah, just very, very stressful, long day. While we were at the ER, they were trying to get urine, so they were trying to do a catheter, and they had to do it twice, and could not get any pee, of course. So it was just very hard to watch. I don't know, but so, and also the IVs, them having to poke him so many times, it's just very hard to watch as a parent, but, I was the only one there with him. So, got to the hospital, we had a ride in the ambulance, so that was a first for me, but, they tried to do an IV again here at the hospital, wasn't working. Then they tried somewhere else, and that worked, but then the IV machine kept going off because he would move his arm, and it would ruin the IV. So then they had they tried to get more IVs. They poked him over 5 times. My dad came though and took him for a little bit because I could not sit there much longer and watch them keep giving him IVs. So really all the main focus that they're, making sure that his fever does not come back up, which he has not had a fever since this morning, so that's good. They took his temperature about an hour ago and it was 97.6, so it's gone down even more, which is great. He finally peed probably about 2 hours ago, for the first time today. He has tinkled a little bit since then, but that's all he's urinated today, and he has not pooped or anything, so really they're just trying to make sure that he stays hydrated. They just want to monitor him, so we're here at the hospital overnight. It is 8:45 right now, so he is finally sleeping. He was super tired and irritated, and so I have schoolwork that I gotta get done while he's sleeping. Nothing too concerning, but I thought I would update you guys on what was going on. He was just very dehydrated, and his fever was high, so I don't know if I mentioned what his fever was, but it was 103.8 this morning, so but it's gone down since, so I'm happy about that. So our main goal right now is just to make sure that he stays hydrated, and we should be able to leave sometime tomorrow. So yeah, just wanted to thank you guys that have reached out to me and comforted me or made sure things were okay. It means a lot, so thank you guys so much. I'll do a little hospital room look real quick, not that that really matters, but why not since we're here. There's the bathroom. There's the curtain. But this is pretty much where we've been in. This is where Gabriel's at. He's just sleeping. And this is little Ivy right here. I've just been chilling over there, sitting on the couch. And just the TV and all that jazz. And it's outside here. But anyways, it has been a very long day, so I can see my reflection. But it has been a very long day, so I'm gonna go ahead and start my schoolwork that I need to do. I'm also gonna change real quick into some PJs, so yep.